If you peer out into the depths of space at the vast expanse of our stars, galaxies, and even the leftover glow from the Big Bang itself, you might think that if humanity can understand the laws of nature and create a good enough technology, there are no limits to what we can explore. But when it comes to a space exploration, how far can we actually go? Is there a border we will never cross? Are there places we will never reach? No matter how hard we try. Even with sci-fi technology, we are trapped in a limited pocket of the universe and the finite stuff within it. How much universe is there for us and how far can we go? If you look at the night sky, you might assume it will be there forever. Stars are born and die again in a cycle that feels endless, but it is not. Take the Milky Way. Humanity lives in a small area of the Milky Way, an average spiral galaxy that's about 100,000 light years across, containing some 100 to 400 billion stars. Like many other spiral galaxies, it's full of stars, planets, gas clouds, and dark energy, with a supermassive black hole in its center, known as Sagittarius A. Though we might think of our galaxies as crowded, but most of it is actually empty space. But the Milky Way is not alone. Together with the Andromeda Galaxy and more than 50 dwarf galaxies, it forms the Local Group, a region of space about 10 million light years in diameter. Our galactic neighborhood and the hundreds of galaxy groups like the Local Group make up the Laniakea supercluster, which itself is only one of myriad of superclusters. In total, there are around 2 trillion galaxies that make up the current observable universe. Now that we know where we stand spatially, let's assume that humanity's future rockets will meet a science fiction level of interstellar travel. With all of these advances, how far from Earth could we possibly get? Sadly, not that far. In fact, humanity will only ever get to explore the Local Group. But that's okay, right? The Local Group is 10 million light years in diameter. Surely that's a considerable amount of universe. Nope. According to the astrophysicist, our Local Group is just 0.000000000001% of the observable universe. That's 100 billionth of a percent. In other words, humanity reached mini scale, which is a total bummer. Our Local Group, featuring the Milky Way, Andromeda, Triangulum, and about 50 other smaller galaxies, was born together long before dark energy became important and already bound structures apart. As time goes on, all the galaxies in our Local Group will merge together, creating a behemoth of a giant elliptical galaxy known as Milkdromeda. In about 4 billion years, the Milky Way Andromeda merge will occur. People around when Milkdromeda forms, they will look out at the universe and see nothing but darkness. So what's holding us back? In short, a space itself. A space isn't truly empty like it appears. It's actually full of energy, and different parts of the universe have denser pockets than others. To understand this, we have to go all the way back to the Big Bang, which inflated the universe from the size of a marble to an unimaginable size. During the Big Bang event, quantum fluctuation started out, making denser areas of the universe. Since then, gravity has been pulling everything back together because that's just what gravity likes to do. In smaller areas like our Local Group, gravity formed galaxies and everything that comes along with them. Over time, these groups grew apart thanks to mysterious nature of dark energy, which researchers say is responsible for the expansion of the universe, though they know almost nothing about it. This means that our Local Group isn't bound to other groups by gravity, causing them to float away from us. But beyond our Local Group, all the other galaxies, groups, and clusters will accelerate away from one another. After enough time goes by, even the nearest galaxies beyond our Local Group will have sped away from us so far and for so long that they will be invisible to us in any wavelength of light. Even with the most powerful telescopes we had ever be able to build, the leftover glow from the Big Bang itself would fade into obscurity, and all we had left with were the stars within our own galaxies. Those will burn for trillions and trillions of years, and we will have new ones created for quadrillions of years on top of that. To someone born in the far distant future, the universe's memory of where it came from of the Big Bang, of the other galaxies, and of the process that brought all of this into existence will be wiped clean from what's even observable. Even if we were to live today for the most distant stars and galaxies, we can imagine at nearly the speed of light, only 3% of the ones in the observable universe could be reached, a number that gets smaller and smaller with each moment that passes. Since these galaxies are traveling at breakneck speed away from us, even if we were to enter intergalactical space, we had never moved fast enough to reach them. In the future, this expansion will continue, and we will eventually lose the ability to even see these other groups. In another 100 billion years or so, just a few times the present age of the universe, Andromeda will be the only thing left, and any creatures alive at that point will never reach anything beyond their own local group, wherever it may lie. Appreciate the view we have today. It's the greatest one any living creature will ever have of our universe, exactly as it is.